Hey guys, it's Scott here and welcome to tonight's cheeky little Sunday night late little live stream. How is everybody doing? Hopefully you've had a good day. Hopefully you've had a good weekend as well. And hopefully you're going to enjoy today's little stream. I have no idea how long it's going to be. I don't really have any idea what I'm going to do. Maybe some games for the WERNER thing. I don't know. But simply put, we're going to chill out for a little bit and we're just going to play a few games, right? That's the plan. And yeah, hopefully have just a chill hour or two or something like that. So if you enjoyed the stream, thumb it up, subscribe if you're new, if you somehow are watching this without already being subbed. And yeah. Let me get that off the screen. Oh, yeah. Right, what's going on with the chat? How is everyone? AXA, HW, Jordan, Blake, Marcus, everyone, how's it going? Yeah, it's because when you create a stream, it basically copy and paste an old one, so it copied one that said 6 PM content, but they got rid of that. What's on the Leicester performance? How? Smashed it. We are top of the league. We are top of the league. You got to sing it and get in there whilst you can, whilst it lasts. It'll probably last for what, like a day, a week at most. All over it. You say there's no more content, you say till FIFA 21. Oh. There you go. Yeah, 6 PM content looks like it's done out here. Looks like the game in general is done. Yet, instead of releasing the full database, for those that haven't seen, where is this? Right? Instead of revealing the full database or anything like this, they've done this. So, on Tuesday at 4 PM, we have a new celebrations tutorial, aka a new celebrations trailer. This is what they're giving us. Instead of the database to start designing our starter teams and everything like that. So you better believe on Tuesday, we got some great content coming for you. Oh, it's so bizarre. EA, I don't know what they're doing right now. Absolutely no idea. But they really are treating us, exactly. What more could you want? Slow mode is always on my streams to stop spam or to try and help stuff. Got work in the morning, enjoy. Werner did sort of struggle against Fabinho, but he didn't really have much service either. Havertz didn't really do anything again. Mount didn't do anything. Barkley when he came on. I mean, I know Havertz got pulled at half time, didn't he? But yeah. No hair dye yet. No, that's gonna. I need to message. I need to try and message Tom and Jack to see if I can potentially do a video with both of them whilst it's dyed. I tested out the orange one. I just sprayed a bit in my hair, and it looks like it could potentially work relatively well. I don't know if it will look incredible, but I did test it out. It out a tiny bit. Played Weekend League? No. No, I didn't. Oh. The stress levels are so low. It's incredible. Yeah, I did not play Weekend League. And my God, do I feel refreshed. Good feeling. Can't wait for the PS5. It is a little while away, but we're nearly there. The A5100, a good camera. Do you use the standard 1650mm lens that comes with it? Yes. But that's this lens that is that. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Harvey Barnes, I'm telling you, this season I think he's going to do really well. The one thing that he's been lacking is his finishing. So if he can start putting away the chances that he is getting basically every game because of his... Thank you, Razor. His movement and everything is really good, so he's been getting into goal scoring positions, but he's just not been putting them away. But he did today, which is nice. My fantasy team still didn't do well because I didn't have Son or Kane or Richarlison or Calvert-Lewin or Mane. So some transfers need to happen. They really do. But Harvey did okay, Ings did okay, Aubameyang, Trent, Justin. It could be worse, but it could be so much better. Right. If you go into comments on that video, they say something like 3 have already been announced. Oh my God, 7 celebration. The stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. I've dropped 12% of my frames. What the hell? When? The hell? Okay. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen again. Did I really tweet that we're top of the league? Yeah. Because we're top of the league. So I thought I'd tweet we're top of the league. Okay, David. Oh, wait, it just popped up at that though. Where's Rodriguez sign of the season? It's not close. I think you mean Timothy Castan. Right back, already involved in 3 goals. Whew. A hero. Mendy, other than, like, he had one pretty much suicidal challenge that got him booked. Other than that, he had maybe 1 or 2 dodgy passes where he tried to push it forwards, but he had a very, very tidy game. Dennis Pratt. What a banger of a goal from Dennis. Oh, what a strike. What a strike. Ryan, if he's playing week in, week out, I think he'll do pretty good. Got Luke Sol, Doherty, and got Semedo. You say it's some upgrade. Semedo's okay. Unless he takes to the Prem better than he took to La Liga, I don't think he'll blow you away. Honestly. Yeah, that's why I wanted to wait until the transfer window was done. But oh well. Oh well. I think high scoring games we're seeing is due to lack of pre-season. No idea. on a free. Yeah, I still don't believe that. I really don't. Freighter, I don't know. True, Semedo as a right wing back might be better than an out-and-out right back. So maybe he will do it there. I don't know. Are we going to hit 100 viewers tonight? Yeah, I don't know. As it stands, no. Not even close. I mean, it is 9:20 on a Sunday evening, and we're not playing FUT Champs. There's no real reason for anyone to be here. Ryan, that'd be okay. Luke, exactly. ND, yeah, he is not the... We've said that for ages. Sancho isn't the thing that is needed to fix Man U. The defence is the problem. Ben, apparently so. The Tielemans pass. Oh my god. He is looking so good. So good right now. My days. What an absolute baller he is. Sad that Justin will be out of the team when Ricky P comes back. The thing is, Justin going forward on the left looks really good. Defensively, he looks suspect. The first two... Well, no, their 2 goals. He was the one that was beaten in the air. He also then gave a free kick away near the end that was put over. And yeah. We haven't had a right wing in 8 years. You literally signed Dan James. And you've also played Mason Greenwood as a right wing. You also had Di Maria. What are the right wings? Valencia moved up to right wing later, but I'll give you that, not counting him. What are you getting fancy this week? Like 50, maybe like 52, something like that. I'll take it. It's better than it could have been. Justin and Harvey Barnes helping out. Daniel, I'd be surprised. Saw some Jota to Liverpool. Interesting for that amount. Thiago is a baller. Absolute baller. And he is going to change that midfield. Just forward thinking from further back is going to be sick to watch. Really, really good. Dan James left wing. Not sure about that one. Mkhitaryan played right wing for Man U as well. Yeah. David, the scenes. Yeah, I don't have Son, I don't have Kane, I don't have Richarlison, I don't have Calvert-Lewin, I don't have Mane. My team needs a bit of a reshuffle. And whether that means a wild card or not, I'm not sure. Especially now St. Maximan's got injured as well. God. Wild card. Again, I don't know if I want to push that far. That's such a bizarre team to see in the 20th of September. Lamptey got sub... Yeah, he got sub 58, didn't he? He's so good. So good. How can it be disconnected when it's plugged in? Doesn't make any sense. You hate Kepa. He's not great, is he? He's not great. You're, Adam, yeah. At least you've got a new keeper. Pretty much signed, sealed and delivered, everything other than official. It's a shame Lamptey's in the team that he is. He isn't still at Chelsea playing like that. Could have been sick to watch. I did play Cold War. I streamed it on Twitch. Not that many people turned up. But yeah, I put a post out on Twitter and on YouTube saying that I was live. But we got like 30 people or something like that. So I do want to push the Twitch for other stuff, anything other than FIFA, but people just don't really seem to care about it. So I have some decisions to make about whether I actually spend any time on it like that. Oh, that's such a bad pass. Oh, thoughts on it so far? I cannot judge it because I'm not playing it on PC, which is where I normally play COD. So I don't have an answer. I don't, yeah, but it would be nice to see him balling out in the way that he has done so far for them, for a big team. Guys also had to apologise. It's so annoying how like politically correct and everything they have to be, and not allowed to say anything that is slightly controversial or anything. So boring. Why are you taking an extra touch, Bobby? Implosion comes in as a remembering member. Thank you very much for the generosity. You're a hero. Jack, exactly. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the support. Member perks and emotes and badges are next on my list of things to sort out before 21. Why is Laurent Blanc up front? I mean, Torres gets the finesse goal, which is what we need, but just because I don't trust this game, I'm going to try and get another one. Did you even watch my predictions video? What's when Dino played left wing? Okay, Ben. Whatever you say. You've not had a right wing since David Beckham. Stephen, surprisingly, my Premier League predictions video hasn't changed since you previously asked that question. You can still watch it and see my predictions in there. I think Brighton will shock a few. I mean, Newcastle were just shocking today. Oh, basically every sense. Pretty woeful. We seem free-flowing in attack. You know why? We're allowing more players to get forward. There's a couple of reasons for it. One, our fullbacks are actually... They seem to have been given the freedom to actually attack. Right? Both sides at the same time of going forward. I think it was for Justin's goal. You saw Castan getting forward, and then it eventually got switched from Perez's pass to Justin, and he scored. And that perfectly sums it up. It's really, really good. But also, because Ndidi is playing centre-back, you're seeing the... Like, Mendy isn't insanely comfortable on the ball, so you're seeing Dennis and Yuri get on the ball a hell of a lot. Hell of a lot. And we all know the quality that Tielemans has. And the more that he's on the ball, the more that you see it. So, it's looking great. Also, I mean, honestly, we look worse when Maddison is playing right now. So the fact that he hasn't been starting has actually worked pretty well for us. Ricky P is expected to be back in just over a month. So we're assuming that when that happens, Castan moves to left back, and Ricky P slots straight back in. Judging by his positioning and his defending, I don't think he'll have any problem. Oh my god. Oh, I just tackled him. No. What's my record? 0-0. Hence why there isn't a record on the screen. Tielemans' pass for the second goal will not get the ratings that it deserves because it wasn't done by Kevin De Bruyne or Bruno. If it was either of them, people would talk about it for months. That is not what I wanted. Doesn't matter whether you play in Weekend League or Div Rivals, the passing is still garbage, isn't it? Gameplay. Pratt's goal today was incredible. And again, if it was scored by other people, you'd hear a lot more about it. Same with that Danny Ings goal. That first Danny Ings goal was spectacular. Incredible touch and finish. Yet because it's only Danny Ings, you won't hear about it in the way that you should do. Incredible goal. As for his second goal, I'm not sure about that penalty decision. All goals and none for Vardy is actually a really good positive. Yes. Yes. We need to spread our goals out more in our team so we're not relying on Vardy as much. So some people may look at it as, how the hell has your striker not been involved? But who cares? If you're winning a game and scoring 4 goals, it doesn't matter who's scoring. If anything, it's good that your striker isn't having to score 4 goals. Because it shows that your team are coming together to create free-flowing attacks and football. And all getting involved. It's great. Ugh. Handball rule is so inconsistent and confusing. I think it says a lot that there's already been controversy, and we're not even 2 full game weeks in. How on earth was Bilic complaining about the red? Idiot. Idiot. Top quality right back, right wing. I beg that you are saying that by watching Barca and having a different opinion to me, rather than basing it off of FIFA. I watch a lot of Barca. Semedo isn't that good, in my opinion. There's a reason why they're willing to sell him. I think it says a lot that Barca are trying to get Max Aarons and sell Semedo. Nice. Implosion, I don't know what that means. Evans is back. Evans can't play in the cup game, but he can play in the next league game. Exactly. Sergio Roberto, who is a midfielder, is a better right back than Semedo, in my opinion. He's one of those guys that will have like a... He'll have a crazy game, like 1 in 5 matches, and he'll do something that will make you think, oh my god, okay, this guy's sick. And then the other 4 of those 5 matches, you'll think, yeah, okay, this is why he doesn't play. Again, it may be one of those where it works better for him in the Prem. Could be the case. And if so, Fair play. If they can get the Semedo that you see not often enough to become the Semedo that you see week in, week out, they've got a player on their hands. But I think that's a very tough task. Basically, if they can turn his inconsistency into great consistency, then great signing. But that hasn't changed in the time he's been at Barca. So, do I see it change with Martinez at Wolves? I don't know. It's a different system, maybe. Jacob, yeah. Callum, go for it. To see the Leeds highlight. I watched every Prem game. Last one, Aaron's or Dest. Yep. Apparently a big battle between them and Bayern as to who gets Dest. Josh, you've got Cancelo as well. In that position. It's Blanca entering Dalglish. That would have been okay a month or two ago. Why are you playing like this? Robbo, yeah. What do you think of new signing and probably Fofana? Fofana, I really don't know if it's going to happen. I think they're going to dig their heels in and probably keep him. But by all accounts, he seems very, very promising and could be an absolute animal. Under, I'm very excited about. It's what we've been lacking, really. For a while. So it's good. Ah. Never watched them, they base it off FIFA. Exactly, like, I couldn't tell you about someone like Alex Tejas. I would have no idea how good he actually is. I can look at his stats and I can see he scores a lot of penalties and gets assists from set pieces and stuff like that. Could I tell you what he actually plays like week in, week out? Absolutely not, no. Same with basically anyone from Serie A, Bundesliga, Liga 1, or anyone that doesn't play for Barca in La Liga. Or Real Madrid. Watch a lot of Madrid as well. How did it take that long for any of my players to give my goalkeeper an option to pass instead of just standing behind an opponent? Right, that has to be all my German goals done. It was on BBC. Fofana was meant to play today, but got removed. Yeah, apparently he was injured. His legs strapped up. Why do I think Under's going to be unreal? I'd be amazed if he's unreal. I think that it's a good signing because it's what we've lacked. It's like Under is to replace Riyadh. Yeah. It's taken us years, but we are finally signing a tricky left-footed right winger that isn't afraid to dribble past a man. And yeah, hopefully we'll fit in well. And I hope he adjusts to the Prem quickly. And if so, could be a baller. See. Implosion, yeah, maybe. Princess, hello, how's it going? Ben, hello. Didn't get where Werner and Havertz were playing. The thing is, like, once Chelsea get their once Chelsea get their full starting 11 sorted, and they should like play a 4-2-3-1, right? Havertz in the middle, Ziyech on the right, Pulisic on the left, and Werner up front. That will be amazing. Right now, they don't have the shape to their team. Werner at points was playing left wing, at points playing up front. Sometimes he drifted out to the right. Havertz, I don't know what position Havertz was technically playing today. I really, really couldn't tell you. And then it looked like Mount was up front with Werner. I don't know. I don't know what I saw today. Mark, I don't know. Castan's been really, really good so far, yeah. Means a red card for Chelsea. Yeah, clear red. Right. This is one moment where I would 100% stick up for the referee giving a yellow card in that situation. And the reason why is because from the referee's point of view, there's no way he could tell whether Mane was going to get to the ball or not. Especially with how quickly Kepa kicked it. He could not tell. Right? So, knowing that VAR exists and knowing that they would be able to check it, seeing whether it needed to be upgraded to a red card, I think that it's fair that he gave a yellow because of his positioning on the pitch. So, I don't think that was a massive problem. I think the fact that it took so long was a bit bizarre because as soon as you see it from any kind of camera angle, it's a red. Bit. I know. Yeah. Very good. A couple of weeks ago, Castan very athletic based on seeing him play about 10 times. Top quality analysis. Anti-genetic freak. The guy is everywhere on the pitch. He is everywhere. Yeah, he looks very accustomed to the league already. Man-made, I appreciate it. You're the same as many people. There are tons of people that are basically planning to return to the channel once FIFA 21 comes out, but are just completely done with this game. Alright, one more win, and then we get this stupid card. I think there's a part of Kepa's fault for Christensen's red card. I think that'd be harsh. He came out and cleared it. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Their squad not settled yet, but once they settle, they'll be good. I still think Werner's going to do very well. I just think the supply into him needs to be a bit better and utilise him in the right areas. And he's gonna be good. I thought Fabinho did play very well to stop him today, but I think you saw for the penalty that he won, just his determination to just drive forward and past players is something that you don't see enough of from strikers. So I'm very excited to see more of him. I just hope that the players around him start actually getting the ball into the right areas for him. Ronnie, on the road to glory, nothing. On this account, basically nothing as well. Yeah. Very impressive Fabinho at centre-back. Yep, he slotted in perfectly. As a Chelsea fan, I think that we were awful. Werner was okay. Do you agree? Yes. I thought you looked pretty hopeless. But just not composed. The thing is, when you're playing against a team that presses like Liverpool do, all it takes sometimes, is, for example, let's say Mendy here is getting pressed by Vinny. All it takes to break through the press, a lot of the time, is for Mendy to pass this ball to Sarr, And as Vinny is pushing forward, pass it to Sarr and go round him, get the 1-2 pass, and you're away. It's as simple as that. But people panic and they go backwards instead of looking forward or looking at the space that is opening up. And it's frustrating to watch at times. Really frustrating. There was a point earlier where... Who was it? Who the hell was it? Went to Thiago. Who's in the middle? Chelsea. Maybe it was Liverpool. Who played in the middle? I really can't remember. Someone that played earlier, right? There was a pass from Kante's position out to like Torres's position here, and it was garbage, right? So then whoever it was in this position turned around. They had the option to pass the ball through back to whoever it was in this position, but they clearly didn't trust them after their previous pass, so they ended up going backwards. But that's the thing, again, when you're playing against the press, you've got to trust each other. Otherwise, you will get dominated. Simple reason why pressing works so well. When teams do not trust each other on the ball, if a team is pressing you, you're going to lose. Like, a vast majority of the time. You need to be able to do a 1-2 with a player and trust that he's going to be able to get the ball back to you. That's the thing, right? This is what I mean about this situation here. If Vinny Jr. is pressing Mendy here, a confident team will do a 1-2 pass. He'll pass it to Sarr, he'll make the run around Mendy, and he'll get the ball back. A team that is not confident will have Mendy passing it back to the goalkeeper. Because he doesn't trust that the 1-2 will come off or anything like that, and they'll panic and they'll go backwards, and they'll end up making a mistake. And they'll concede from it eventually. Maybe not the first time, but eventually they will. And that's why pressing is so effective. Because a lot of the time, especially if you press someone that is just not that confident, they panic. And even if they are confident, sometimes, if you press them enough, they're still going to make a mistake if they do try to be too risky too often. Thiago is going to ball out in the Prem. Simple as that. Guy's going to be so good. Place, I honestly don't really know, to be honest with you. They might struggle like Man U did. Leicester outstanding today. It's like they play better without Maddison. Yep. Said that towards the end of the season. Maddison was holding us back. And Perez in his position looked a lot better. And our midfield right now of Yori, Pratt, and Mendy, with them Perez sort of playing out wide, is looking really good. Looking really good. Oh, Havertz could easily have had an assist from that ball he whipped in. That was fantastic. No one in the right position. Again, the problem I think Chelsea had was not enough people going forward. It was like they were scared of the counter-attack. And again, fair enough. You don't have to commit 6 or 7 players to every single attack. But sometimes you've got to have that midfielder taking a risk, pushing forward to support. Because otherwise, you get in the situation that Chelsea were in a lot today, where even if the ball gets to Werner, he's one-on-one, because, well, no, not one-on-one, like 2-on-1 with the defenders, and he has to beat a man. He can't pass it, he can't do anything because there's no one there to support him. So he has to try and beat a man. And he just didn't have the help that he needed. I don't know what the formation was. It didn't really look like there was one for a lot of the game today for them. People just played their own position. You say Leicester were awful at the end of last season without Maddison and Pereira. Define the end of last season. If you mean from the start of 2020 onwards, sure, that's not the end of the season. That's over half of the season. We were garbage. Look at the form table from... Wait, I'm losing. Form table from the start of 2020 onwards for last season, we were right near the bottom. It wasn't an end of season blip. Maddison was not involved in a goal since New Year's Day. It's not as if he got injured in January. He got injured in the last game that was played before lockdown, which was March. So yeah, he basically went 2.5 months without a goal involvement. Perez then played after lockdown in his position and looked like a much better player. Ricky P was by far the biggest loss. It's not even close. Tyler, see you later. That's why midfielders like Lampard did so well, because he gambled so much. Sometimes it's just about seeing the opportunity before it exists. Because you know from experience where the ball is most likely going to end up. And there's a chance if you make that run, it's getting pulled back to the edge of the box and you can bang it in. Mendy is a tidy player for us. The thing is, he obviously isn't as physical as Wolf, so he does struggle in that regard. He's probably very, very similar. I wouldn't be too surprised if his stats are very similar to Wolf's in terms of winning the ball back, but it's the physical presence that he lacks. He doesn't take many risks when it comes to passing, and so sometimes he'll slow down an attack. Those are the only two real downsides to Pappy. Other than that, he's a very tidy player. We've brought him on as a sub to sort of shore up at the end of games quite a few times. And he's done well. And he's filled in well at that CDM spot for Wolf so far this season. He's been underappreciated, really, for us. He's done a good job when he's been relied upon. He's not a world beater. He's not like Kante, and you probably wouldn't put him at the level of Wolf. Again, because he lacks that aerial presence and dominating aspects that you'd say that Ndidi has. But he's a very, very tidy guy. And again, I think the thing is with Mendy, you won't notice him in a game, but that's a good thing. Oh my god. You won't notice him because he's just doing his job, getting on with it. He won't make many mistakes and he won't do much special going forward. He will do what he is in the team to do. Which is win it back and move the ball on. What I still need to do to get Werner? I need to win one game with the Prem thingy. Finesse or whatever it is. Does a finesse penalty count? Let's find out. No, we won't, because penalties are stupid. We're thinking about an Ali Lingard swap deal. There's no chance that's happening. The only way Lingard will go to Spurs is if Dele Alli gets sold to someone like PSG. Even though I don't know why they would sign him. But yeah, that's not what a swap is. Dele Alli is off to PSG. By all accounts, yeah. Which, does that mean that they're thinking of selling Draxler to Leeds? How am I not? Game. DX, don't be insanely hyped because he has a good card on FIFA. Ryan, I don't know what you mean. Aaron, no, I've not. Ballers, I'm good. How are you? Harvey Barnes played very well. He's a baller. He just needs to be more consistent with finishing. Like, the numbers that he put up last season were pretty much ignored by people. I don't really know why. He did very well. Finesse! That's it, as it stands. Skill-based matchmaking. Yeah, but what do you mean? Skill-based matchmaking in Rivals is silly. What does that mean? That's the whole point of the mode, is that it's based on your rank. I don't have a clue what you mean. It is literally the mode. Mark here. Excited from January, Leicester were awful and Maddison wasn't great from then. There, as you said, so would you not say him not playing well was the key to the whole team not playing well? Pereira too? No, because again, Perez came in and played much better in his position. That didn't therefore mean that the rest of the team played 10 out of 10s. We still had some stupid losses, even with Perez playing really, really well in that position. No, Ricky P was by far the biggest loss. Madders needs to really up his output in terms of the amount of goals he's involved in. And he said that. This season, he needs to get involved and he wants more scrappy goals and stuff like that. Just to get in there and do it. Rivals should be more fun. You should play the best connection, no fun modes in 20. I'm sorry, but that is one of the most stupid things I've ever heard. What an idiotic thing to say. Say everything's super competitive. Yeah, that's the point of the game mode. That's why it has skill-based matchmaking. Because it's a ranked, competitive mode. You want to have fun? Go play Mystery Ball. Go play the draft. Go play an online single match. Oh, you don't want to because you don't get rewards for doing that? Unlucky. You're going to have to play the competitive modes where you get rewarded for winning. You can't have it both ways. This is the problem. that people don't seem to be able to accept in FIFA. Fun plus rewards don't work together. It's not possible. Oh, this game is so stupid. I inputted that before I got tackled. But then the game thinks, you know what? Even though you got tackled, you still want to do that same input even though you didn't press it again? Sure, let's do it. Oh no, wait. Brilliant. Yeah, that Basuma red was interesting. I don't know what he was thinking. Obviously he didn't mean to kick him in the face, but you can't be putting your foot up that high, man. Oh, they drew, really? Wow. Daniel, very, very good to watch. Connor, if you really think that they are breaking transfer news, yikes. Has Justin playing so well? He isn't. Defensively, he was poor today. Just because he scored doesn't mean that he had a good game. It's just like Chilwell against Watford, end of last season. Scoring a goal as a defender doesn't mean that you played well. It papers over the cracks. He didn't do well today. I like JJ. I think he's good. Going forward, very good. Defensively, no. Oh my god, this game. Jacob, he's a baller. If I actually have to leave this game, I'm going to be so upset. This guy's terrible. And we should have scored like 3 goals already. No way. FPL, yeah. Fantasy. Oh my god, he didn't pass. Oh, game. How have you missed? What? Yeah, but original, the difference is that he actually plays as a defender, not a defensive mid. That's the reason why people had liked Lundstram. He was down as the wrong position in fantasy. It wasn't where he plays. Oh, I can't believe I'm not winning this. Hey, it doesn't really matter. It just means that it'll take longer for me to finish the objective, but we should have been done by now. We have no idea when the demo comes out. Who knows if there'll even be one. Brighton's red card, yeah. I watch all the games that are on TV. If I'm not streaming, right, I'm watching the football. Simple as that. Shit outside the box, maybe. This is not FIFA 19. That's a terrible touch. Ferran. Oh. The FIFA demo coming tomorrow in UK 5 PM or 4 PM because EA said it. No, you're lying. I don't like liars. So shut up. Tackle by the AI again. This guy is so poor. Yeah, United losing was a one for their fans to speak. It was deserved. It wasn't as if they got unlucky. Goes to 50. Are you just playing FIFA now for purely content? What do you mean? Jack, no. Why would you be? No, that's not where I aimed. Oh, I can't believe this is not going to be a win. Come on. Your messages are not being read. And you're calling me a liar? Yeah, okay. That's going to go down really well, isn't it? I'm pretty sure you put one message in today's chat before that one. It was read. So... I do enjoy playing the game. How long have you been part of this channel, Jack? Oh my god, that dribbling was sick. Oh my god, he's laid it to the wrong goal. Barnes balled out today. This is going to be his season. He was good last season, but people ignored him. So, this is his season. Not long. Well, I've hated this game since the very beginning. I would not have this game installed if I didn't stream. I would not have had this game installed in 2020 if I did not stream. I cannot believe I have not won this game. I have absolutely no understanding of how this has just happened. Other than the fact that this is FIFA. You haven't. You haven't what? Ethan, no. You think EA would confirm that? EA haven't even released the database. They haven't even said whether there's a demo. Anything. How have I just wasted 20 minutes of my time? Daniel, I'm fine. How are you? Stumble a little bit. Ghost, I hope he's going to be a baller. I think this game's just prove you hate the game. Yeah, I'm used to it. Guessing you were annoyed when you heard that Liverpool might be going for Barnes but didn't end up buying him. Why would I be annoyed at us not selling a player? That was the Leicester game, we smashed it. Any updates on giveaway? I asked when you put it previously. What console? What platform? Which youngsters do I think will be trusted in the Europa League? For us? I don't know. PS4. Then you need to tell me your PayPal so I can send it over. Am I going to be watching a hashtag game? I don't know. Because he's class for you. Why would I be annoyed at us keeping a player, was the question. Because he's class for you. That's really annoying. Yeah. I wish he was garbage. Mark, cheers. I don't think we got any donations in the week after, even though I did leave the page over and promoted it a few times. So I think the final total was 2.3k. I love my players ignoring skill moves. I love having no options as well. Great. Yeah, good. Just in performance today was bang average. Terrible defensively, good going forward. Yeah, Kepa's pretty garbage. Yep. Yep, good system you've got there. Make it so you can switch to a player, control them from the throw-in, press A to throw the ball to that player, and then just not throw it to that player. Kepa single-handedly destroying Lampard's managerial career. Well, no, he wasn't at fault for the first goal, and wasn't at fault for no one on their team really doing anything going forward pretty much the entire game. It's not finesse, what am I doing? Chelsea red card felt really unnecessary. You know why he did it? Because Kepa's in goal. That's the sad part. I'd be surprised. If he had Alisson behind him, or Edison, I don't think he'd bring Mane down there. I think he doesn't trust his keeper, and so he's made a terrible decision based on that. Jacob, yeah. Ethan, yeah, it's difficult. Jack, it's not hard in that team. Dixie, nice. Gotta feel sorry for him though. I mean, sort of. But he doesn't help himself. Every game he's making mistakes and costing his team. Even if it's a 1 goal in a 4-0 loss or something, still costing your team directly is a big thing. I've just been fouled. Ref. Absolute. It was a rugby tackle. Ridiculous. You thought you were decent up until the red card? I will respectfully disagree. Daniel, stop spamming the same question every 30 seconds. Christ. No, come on, just one game. One. No way, that's gonna get to him. No. Snap pack Messi Ronaldo 94 plus. Give a season SBC. You could anyway. It was still possible. Offside! Oh my god. I mean, you say Werner got pocketed. He was still the only one to do anything. He won them a penalty, for God's sake. I still disagree with teams having anyone other than your star striker on penalties, though. Like, I don't like it. You're the best guy at scoring goals. You're 12 yards out. How are you not on penalties? I don't understand. If you've got someone that bangs them in the top corner every single time without fail instead, yeah, okay, right? Sure. But when you've got someone who is on penalties because he hops before he shoots, instead of your sick striker that scored God knows how many goals year after year, Alright, yeah, exactly. Oscar, very good. Mentality, if he doesn't feel it, don't let him shoot. If your striker doesn't have the mentality to step up to the spot, then why are they a striker? But it's not as if in the middle of the game they randomly decide who's taking the penalty. The only way that Jorginho wouldn't have taken that pen is if Werner was on for a hat-trick or something like that. And that would have been his hat-trick. So that means that in training, you decide that your striker isn't good enough to take penalties. I really don't like it. Especially when the penalty taker is on penalties because of a gimmick in the run-up, not because of the technical ability and placement of penalties. I think that's why it's even worse. You don't change pen taker when you have one that hasn't missed for your club. He has missed for the club though. I literally aim the other way. Game? Okay. Game. Well, Bruno United then. Everything I've just said, change the name of the players. It's literally identical. The save that De Gea made being cancelled out is a joke. No, it's not. It's the rules. Deal with it. Rules are rules. It's just the fact that until now, for no apparent reason, they haven't been enforced. When they should have been. It is the rules. Just like encroachment into the box is a rule. Yet until last season, you never really saw it ever get called up. Not consistently anyway. Keepers coming off their line happens all the damn time, yet for some reason, they're not called on it, even though it's a rule. So, good that they actually are adhering to rules now. Maybe if they would start adhering to the one where the goalkeeper can't hold onto the ball for more than like 6 seconds, that would be interesting. Goalkeepers hold it for like 15 to 20 seconds and get away with it. It's bizarre. But hey, some rules just don't apparently matter. I, for one, I'm happy with it. I don't think it should have been a penalty. Not at all. I think that being given as handball and a penalty is an absolute joke. Absolute disgrace. And if that is now the new consistency, that and the one that Spurs got given against them as well. Oh my god, what a banger by Genie. That was a sick finish. Dennis Pratt. There you go. If the Doherty... It was Doherty that gave it away, right? And Lindelof... penalty decisions are now going to become the new standard. This is going to be one of the first times where VAR, in my opinion, is going to be a bad thing. Bad thing. Because that is just stupid. But the retake was completely fair. The pen is a joke, but the handball rule is a joke, but refs are at least consistent with it, so you don't mind it being given. No, they aren't. That's the problem. Already they're not consistent with it. Fair enough. If you give a penalty for Lindelof, Doherty, and Gabriel, then even though I wouldn't agree with the decisions being given, at least you would be consistent. But the fact that Gabriel got away with doing what is probably more of a penalty than what those two did, I don't... Where's the logic? Where's the consistency? Doesn't exist. That's the problem. That's the problem. And it just goes the same thing that the refs and the officials in the country just Jack, but then Gabriel's was as well. Don't get it. No, I didn't have any of the big hitters in fantasy. Of course I didn't. It's been an awful start. Awful start to fantasy this year. Really, really bad. Jack, it was an absolute banger. Peach of a goal. Jack, yeah. Oscar, surprisingly, I'm not really going to change my prediction. Otherwise, there's no point in doing them. I mean, from what we've seen so far, DCL to start with Richarlison up front. With Richarlison left wing. Right now, seems to be what they're going to do. I probably got less than 100 fantasy points in total. When some people got that in the first week. Yeah, I've got 55 this week. Last week I got 42. There you go. Awful starts. Absolutely awful. But hey, what can you do? At least people in the leagues I'm in didn't have a great second week. Otherwise I'd be really, really struggling. However, I do believe my sister is top of our family league. She got 89 points this week. You just chose the wrong captain. You had Justin, Castan, Allison, Son, Danny Ings, Richarlison, Salah captain. And Harvey Barnes on the bench. With 13, she could have had 100 points easily in her second ever game week of fantasy. Last week got 75. She's nearly got more points this week than I have in both weeks put together. It's not a good start for me, okay? It's not good. But, what can you do? Right? Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you have a dodgy start. Yeah, if you had Salah last week, that was what you did, basically. Ow. Don't have money. Wow. I'm not doing as bad in my other leagues as I could be doing. My, YouTube league, yeah. Awful. Absolutely awful. But, hey. Again, there's a lot of games to go. $55 is not it. It's definitely not as bad as it could have been. Barnes and Justin saved my week. They got 20 points between them. Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. I have faith in Harvey Barnes this year. I think he's going to do very well. Does your sister watch football much? A decent amount. A decent amount. It's not as if she's come in not knowing any players, right? And has just basically randomly chosen. She knows a decent amount about the Premier League. She's not going to know every player of every team, but It's not as if she chose Son, Richarlison, Allison for no reason. Harvey Barnes is a lot quicker than you expected. Harvey Barnes is absolutely rapid. He's a bit of a baller. He just needs to be a slight bit better in terms of the consistency of his finishing, and he will become an animal. Charlie, dearie me. Imagine if my phone actually worked in terms of Wi-Fi. Wouldn't it be great if I could click on a notification for a tweet and it would actually load? Oh! The absolute scenes that there would be. But yeah, Harvey did really well for the Pratt goal. That was a really good assist. He dribbled past a couple of players and then gave it to him. Not bad. Our Twitter followers voted Castan as man of the match. Not bad. Selk. Nike, no. Tarek did, yeah. Barnes was BBC man of the match. Yeah, he was. Tarek, he's already had that opportunity. United played horribly against Palace. Yeah, not great. One sec. Perfect. Ding, 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 ding. Charlie, old. Road, nice. Good luck. Zaha and Townsend already matching their goal tally from last season. Same with Dennis Pratt. How'd the Twitch stream go? Garbage. No one... I don't know if people didn't realise I was doing it, or they knew that I was doing it and just didn't watch it. But yeah, it did not go well. I will be playing FUT Champs for the final weekend. Attention on both accounts because I'm that stupid. Oh my god, just load the damn email. Thank you. What am I going to do with the FIFA points I have? Transfer them to FIFA 21? We actually have an okay amount of coins to do it. Hopefully the 2 collabs that we want. Right, I'm assuming you're not worth anywhere near that anymore. These would be decent coinage if I want to do one last set of videos. Very, very nice amount. I would be very happy to get that. Any info on the demo? No. Yeah, Tierney got injured in the warm-up. How do you transfer points to the new FIFA? Because my little brother bought 12k on here by accident. When you load up FIFA 21 on the console for the first time, it will give you a one-time option to transfer them. So make sure you press yes instead of no. Nice squad fitness you got there with 3k earlier. Oh, about 200. I'd take selling them for 1.5k, to be honest. Just sell a chunk of those, get some coins to end off the year with a bit of a bang on a video. That'd be pretty good. Charlie, I plan to. Oh yeah, squad fitness not going to be in the game next year, so last time trading with these. Wow, we really could get a few coins out of that, couldn't we? Who's insta buying a squad fitness for like 2.1k at this stage of the game? You've made a start team on Footbin. How would I do that when database doesn't exist? It just doesn't exist. Fitness isn't in the game next year. How do people not know this? But yeah, if I could just sell some of these before I potentially inevitably play Tom and have to discard something. Do players won't lose fitness? No. There's stamina in the games, so the stamina stat still means something. But fitness doesn't exist. 6 shots clear. Oh. I've sort of been getting a little bit back into golf. Me and my dad have been playing the 2K21 game and a bit of 07 as well. Good. I've actually done something smart. Long enough. But yeah. We are top league, so we are top league. Is it possible for us to get knocked off the top of the table tomorrow? On goal difference by anyone? Man City is their first game. Who are they against? Wolves. What's Wolves' first game? They win like 3-0. You got Sheffield United. They lost against Villa, who haven't played. So it has to be Wolves, are the only ones that could go above us. If Wolves win by 3, Wolves have a goal difference of 2. Yeah, they'd have to. No, winning by 3 isn't enough. If they win by 3, then they have to win 6-3. They basically win by 4. Oh, they beat Sheffield United. No, skills definitely still exist. But you can do like a simple rainbow flick and stuff like that. Oh. I tell you what, if either of these sell, or if both of them sell nearly 100k more, we'd be back up to a $500,000 to end off the year with a couple of collab vids. That'd be pretty good. That would be pretty nice. Hey, if anyone has coins and is completely done with the game, if you want to help us afford to do a collab video, then this is how you help. Or, if you're thinking of buying any coins to end off FIFA 20, then we are sponsored by U7Buy. Go and click that link in the description to go and get some coins. Thank you very, very much. How cheap are they? Pretty damn cheap. 14 quid for a mil? Easy, right? End the year off with a bang. Sorted. We're still going to be sponsored throughout FIFA 21, which is how we're going to be able to afford to do this full time until Christmas at least. And then we'll see what the next year brings. King. I'd be interested to see that actually happening for like full games properly. It'd be pretty good. That would take us... The market is just a bit ridiculous, isn't it? The link is in the description. U7Buy. Let me quickly see what some of these messages are. Oh, right. Fitness should be out the game. It is. Skill ratings exist, but you can do, again, like a rainbow flick with someone that doesn't have 4 or 5 star skills. But they just won't do it as well, as consistently as people that have 5-star skills. I don't watch UFC, no. Someone did get to that sort of stage, but nowhere near like that nowadays. Ricardo, yeah, you can read the FAQ for any info or questions that you may have about anything. It's all answered. What are you up to on here? You've given up now. I am getting a few more coins together to do a last couple of collab videos to basically end off the year. So I'd like to do one more set of team takedowns with Tom and one more set of 7-minute squads with Jack. End off the year. And hopefully we can record those in the next day or two. And the database releasing? No idea. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be pretty easy for me to get back to like 500k or something. Michael, nah. I'll put on some points. Coins at the very start of the year are outrageously expensive. Like for the first month or whatever, you want to buy coins. It's whilst the coin websites get their supply up, probably best off getting FIFA points instead. To be honest. Will I be opening share plays next FIFA? I don't see why not. See why not. Hope for the next Xbox I share play. Jesse, demos out tomorrow. EA Spain confirmed on Twitter. I highly doubt that. EA Sports Spain. EA Sports Spain. Last tweet. No, surprisingly, they haven't said anything about it. That's another lie. Shock. I hate Warzone now. Console. I don't know what you mean. I beg these sell. Over 500k would be... Do I have any other tradable stuff in my club? If so, I think I'm just going to sell basically everything that I have. Just to afford these last couple of vids. Got so many loans. Robinson. It's all gone back up in price. If they're not in pack. He gets a hyperlink to Steve, so I kind of want to keep him. The Costa, I never, ever use. I've had him so long. I think I've used him once. Oh, I played 12 games with him, apparently. Oh, probably when I've just whacked in a Bundesliga team for an objective. I don't remember ever using him in a video. What I need the coins for. Get like 35k for him. Yeah, is he still useful? Maybe because I have Ferran Torres. Quite expensive. And I guess it depends on what episodes we're doing. Like who the players are, as to who I keep and who I sell. Ricardo, it's all explained on the website, my dude. All explained. Jaco, appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy it here for FIFA 21. Very, very unlikely I'm going to be using him for any video. Still got this Vendel. I held on to him from the beginning. God knows why I have him. And where he's come from. Why have I got you? Sure. We'll take some random coins. Nicholas, yeah. I like Warzone. It's hard, but I do like it. Okay for him. Oh. We could potentially push up to like 250, 550, even close to 600. Hey, which would be sick. Okay, have any of those sold? Ooh. Oh, and it's those guys. Special cards. Ah, right, Robson. Fair enough. Fair enough. You say there's so long with no action on Warzone. Play Mini Royale if you really, really want that. Constant action. Or Hot Drop. A lot of people will moan in Battle Royales that there isn't enough action, but then they won't dare to Hot Drop. You want action in Warzone? What you do? Hot Drop, get cash, get a bounty, get a UAV, push. That's it. It's so boring, campers everywhere. C4 spam. Get EOD. EOD makes C4 pretty much useless. Did I say that the right way around? Whatever. Tarek, probably not. I'm not really interested in him. Nicholas, there was this thing called a worldwide pandemic. Don't know if you heard of it. Playing any games? Yeah, we've just finished off WERNER. Wesley, that's fine. Have a good day at school. EOD is helpful, but 2 C4s and you're dead. Ah. C4 doesn't even kill you in 2 normally. Unless it's right on top of you. Not when I use it anyway. I had a C4 blow up on a guy that had 1 plate of armor. And it was literally probably about that far away from him. Didn't kill him. It's nowhere near as good as it was. Early in the meta, C4 and RPGs were the one that basically you had to use. Nowadays, ain't tuned in, wanted to see you play it, so good. My team looking like now, it's not going to change. Now, I wonder, does anyone know if Jack or Tom have done videos on any of these, and or if they even have these cards? They're just a different take on it, innit? Yeah, anyone have any idea? I wouldn't be surprised if no one knows. Let me see what they've put on their channel. Jack has done transfers. He hasn't done any of these on his channel. Yeah, Callum, it's a joke. And it's probably for him to release more FIFA 21 content, to be honest with you. You'll probably see a load of them. Did I lose our tour? No. I lost Thiago. Ah, I still got him. Yeah, Jack hasn't done any on those. Other people may have done it on their channel. What about Tom? Tom doesn't look like he has either. I stand looking like a bargain for fantasy. Done pretty well so far, ain't he? I may have to wildcard.
Sometimes I wonder why I'm headed towards a cold place. They like, let me fix you. I don't fuck with Coldplay. Hey, wish I could forget. I cannot forgive, yeah. Every step I gotta relive, yeah. Take a breath, feel it in my ribs, yeah. Let my voice fit into I've been talking to the man sitting on my left shoulder. He said everything just gets worse when you're older. Put up to the function, can't even function.
Kieran, exactly. It's gonna be good. Who did I take, or who am I going to? I know. But that's not what I'm asking. I don't care about reviews. I care about the people that I do collabs with as to whether they have either of the cards.
I was checking out of the store. I wonder who I'm doing this for. I was zoning out of my class. I love her, but I wish that she asked.
Disappeared from here. I just used this team.
Shitty songs in the past. I hope my first impression wasn't the last. I hope there's plenty more. I hope this isn't the last. But if it is, do me a
Josh,
favor and make sure
what are you playing at? Come on.
It lasts forever. I'd be lying if I
Run it off.
didn't have regrets. Even from when
Run it off. Easy.
I started looking in the mirror from my eyes and on my hair. Realized I'll be alone and do
Easy.
I still feel it. I still talk to
Right, I think what I'll do is, because again, I kind of want to have my hair dyed for one day. So I think I need to try and organise to see whether I can record with Jack and Tom on the same day, like Tuesday or something. I didn't play Champs this weekend. This is the first weekend I haven't played any games of FUT Champs. Probably the whole year. That I can think of. Oh, DaCosta was there. Thank you. I appreciate that, because that would have bugged me, not knowing who it was. I will be playing for the last weekend. Costa's on. Yeah, this weekend without FUT Champs was really nice. Pretty nice. Right. Right. Okay, so I'll send a message to both of them. Right, see if they reply. What's that ball behind you? It is a ball signed make it out. Leo and Messi, Messi. There you go. Incredible scene. There you go. Pilot Academy. Pursuit Force. Absolute banger of a game. Test Drive Unlimited though. Oh my god. What a game. Right, so I've messaged both of those to see if we can potentially try and record with both of them, and if we do, whether we can do it on the same day. We can make the most of the orange hair, the red hair and the orange beard. Again, I don't know exactly how well it will work. I got the spray for both. I tested out the orange spray just a tiny bit like here, and it looked okay. So I'll do my best to make it look good. If it doesn't though, I apologise. But it'll still be a bit of fun for a day. It'll still make me look stupid, I'm sure. Which is the main point of what everyone wants. Hutch, how's it going? But yeah, this next week is going to be really, really productive for me. I'm going to be doing a load of stuff ready to get the channel prepared for FIFA 21. Jack says Thursday. But you can probably do any day. Okay. Any... So Jack's down, and then we're just gonna have to wait to see when Tom will be available. Perfect. So yeah, ideally, the dream scenario is we do a stream, and we do a team takedown and a 7-minute squads whilst we've got our stuff dyed. And we really make the most of it to end off FIFA 20. It's gonna look so stupid. Hey, it was all for a good cause, wasn't it? So. Perfect. Let me quickly check. There. Yeah, it didn't go up afterwards. That's fine. Reese, how's it going? Netflix, I end up rewatching stuff all the damn time. Oh, that's a question. What did this score end up? French League, 1-1. Marseille, Lille, Germain, Sanson. Fair enough. Fair enough. Is the red gonna be like Nepenthe's Cheeto beard? The red is the hair. This beautiful hair. Oh, someone asked, they're probably not still in the stream. I've done it again. Someone asked earlier what my haircut is called. I don't know if you're still here, whoever asked that. It's called a skin fade. And then sort of tell the guy what you want. Like most places, right? So this time I told him, hey, I want a line here. And can we make this a bit shorter? Sure. There we go. Doesn't have a name. Dylan, I didn't think he was very good. Yeah, I'm doing very good. Oh yeah, so. Yeah, the red is for the hair. The orange is for the beard. Now, the beard is naturally ginger. I normally dark it dyer. Dyer. What? I normally dye it darker. So it will be pretty natural, but it will probably just be a bit more neon than normal. Which will be very interesting. Very interesting. It'll be the first time I will ever have dyed my hair. And even if it's only for one day, still, it will definitely be of interest. Oh. Cold War Alpha has finished. Finished. Ah, Dylan. Didn't need him. Somehow. Didn't need him. Oh. One sec. Not at all. Perfect. How does that make sense? And they deleted the message. So that's good. Imagine trying to insult people and spelling it wrong. Remember, stay socially distant like the United defence. Nah! Socially distance football isn't for everyone. This is how it's done. Basically, they're in like the have I heard the demo's out tomorrow? No, because no one has said it officially, so no, I haven't. Basically, they're in like the 3rd or 4th tier in Germany, and for them, €200 is a lot for a team of that stature. It's a lot, especially during the pandemic and everything like that, when finances are tight. So €200 is pretty big. So they didn't want to play because their opponents had played against a team with a player who tested positive, so they didn't want all their guys to get it. So they only played 7 players because that's the minimum that you need to actually competitively play. And they didn't feel the conditions were safe. Oh, sorry, 11th tier of German football. 11th tier. So yeah, €200 to a club in the 11th tier is pretty big. That's quite a lot. A goal roughly every 2.5 minutes. It's a lot of money for them, especially amid the pandemic. When the game kicked off, one of our players passed the ball to the opponent and our team walked to the sidelines. They didn't understand, but we did not want to risk anything. For the rest of the match, our players returned to the field, but they only stood on the pitch. There you go. Brassi made a video on his channel about it. Well, considering nowhere, no one from EA, no official EA sources or anything like that have announced anything to do with the demo, he's made a video that is clickbait. There you go. Leicester actually finessed United with Maguire. With all the Man United fans that told me that I was bitter or salty about us selling him for 85 mil, just didn't really listen to what I was saying. Because people, I think people read so much stuff on the internet from deluded or biased fans that they then assume that every single fan is biased or deluded. So when someone says that they're not upset that someone's leaving their club, they automatically think that they're lying. Like... yeah. I imagine that all the game changers will be able to upload FIFA 21 stuff tomorrow. Kept saying we got C and 2 and you were right. Again, if I feel like us losing someone is going to be huge, I'll tell you. Chilwell, no. Maguire, no. Kante, yeah. Said it at the time, Kante was our best player that season. Losing him was big. Then we got Wilf 6 months later, so it wasn't that bad. I'm not a game changer. Game changer. No. Yeah, none of the standard leakers have said that the demo's coming out tomorrow, or the database, or anything. Spent 85 mil on statue, but refused to play 108 mil for one of the players with some of the best potential. Yeah. Implosion, yeah. He needs Chilwell when you've got Castan. Van ain't even playing in his position. Justin is. Justin has been as dodgy defensively as Chilwell, but he's been better going forward. And again, I guarantee, right, if Justin is massively at fault or something like that for a goal, I mean he was partially at fault for both goals today. That's what I mean. I don't think he was defensively, it wasn't very good. But if he makes a massive error, I guarantee people will come into my stream and say, "But I thought you said Justin was good." Something like that, along those lines. Like, "Oh, don't you miss Chilwell?" Gonna be great. I can't wait. So yeah, I'm putting it out there already. Justin defensively isn't great. Going forward, however, he looks very good on the left-hand side. For a right-footed left-back, he looks very good going forward. It's a bit surprising. I think Under will do good this season. I sincerely hope so. How did you rate Thiago today? He just strolls through games. We did sign Castan, and we've now also signed Cengiz Under. Under. Let's see if anything has happened on the centre-back front, because that's basically the last position that we're apparently looking for, is a centre-back. And we've been massively linked with Wesley Fofana of Saint Etienne, who on FIFA I think is a silver. But very highly rated youngster, has balled out against PSG and other teams. He's 19 and he is seen as a very hot prospect at centre-back, right? Born in 2000. However, they apparently set a price for him that we have pretty much matched, but now they're saying that, oh, no, we want more. Claude Puel is their manager, who I don't think probably left on the best terms with us. Whether that has any say as to whether he can try and block a transfer or something, I don't know. Fofana has made it evidently very clear that he wants to move here. He came out against the advice of his agent and lawyers to say that he would be stupid not to join us and accept our contracts and everything like that, and that he sees it as the step that he wants to make. He doesn't know whether he will get another chance to move to the Premier League, so He wants to take our deal and he wants to come to us. So he wants to move. Clearly. I don't think I've ever seen an interview quite as bizarre as his. But yeah, whether having Puel as manager and whether him performing well to start off the season is making them really, really, really somehow want to avoid selling him, even though they apparently set a price for him, I don't know. There were rumours that he didn't play today because of everything that was going on, although they said he was injured. They put a... I wonder if they deleted it, actually. An Etienne Instagram. Would they have deleted it? Let's have a little look. I think they drew. I think they were 2-0 up and they drew. Yeah, they were. So earlier today... Did they delete it? See, look. Here... He is. Right? And there's his number, right? And then, all of a sudden... He wasn't in the squad. He was injured. Even though they announced that before any warm-ups or anything, yet they had his shirt laid out. As if he was playing. So none of it really makes any sense. No one knows what's going on. But he is apparently the guy that we're trying to get. Our backup option, if we cannot get him, again, as he is seen as a very, very good prospect, our backup option is Big Jonathan Tah, who has sort of lost his way a bit at Leverkusen. But we are potentially interested. I didn't realise Jonathan Tah is only 24. I thought he was like late 20s, the amount that I've seen him in FIFA over the years. But yeah, he's only 24. So even if he hasn't had maybe the best last 12 or 18 months, maybe it'd be decent. I can't say that I've watched him that much. So I don't know. But yeah, that's what we're aiming to do in the remainder of the transfer window. Centre back. After that, I'd be amazed. I will be very, very shocked if we will not have bought a centre back in before the end of the transfer window. I don't think we'd bring in anyone else. Maybe there's a chance that we bring in someone on a loan. I don't know. But I think centre back is all you're going to see from Leicester now that we've got Under. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't. I'm just looking on the forums and everything where a lot of infos come out about stuff before. It doesn't look like any more infos come out about a centre back, right? I don't know. So it'd be like 27 exactly. Gabriel's been decent for Arsenal so far, yeah. Tarek, I did think it was deserved. I did not think it was harsh. So pretty young at Hamburg. I guess so, yeah. What am I going to be doing now? Nothing really. To be honest with you. Nothing really, we sort of just chilling. So you're linked with Vestergaard. Yeah, we were. Vestergaard! At the back with Wes Morgan, yeah? .34 pace machine. You know it's bad when Vestergaard is looking like your best centre back at Southampton. Yeah, we have been linked with Tarkovsky, but he's going to be too expensive. We ain't going to pay the 50 mil that they want. No way. I don't think anyone will, to be honest. And I think unless it gets to... I think he's got 2 years left on his contract, Tarkovsky. He'll probably get, like, West Ham have apparently bid 30 mil. I think that was their third bid that was rejected, 30 mil, something like that. I think he'll go for about that amount if Burnley stay up, but he doesn't sign a new contract, and he'll sell for roughly that amount next summer when he only has 1 year left. That would be my prediction. They went down, which I think is unlikely for Burnley. Like they're just one of those teams now that just stay up. They don't play great football, but it keeps them up. It's what they do. If they did go down, then someone would probably get him on a budget deal, because he'd only have 1 year left and they would have been relegated. There's no way they could keep hold of him when people would come try and get him. Was there any good relegated centre-backs? Best one was Ake, and he got snatched up by Man City. Ain't getting Tarkovsky either. Aren't bidding what they want, won't afford it. I think Burnley could be in trouble this year, a bit like Watford last year. I mean, what was Burnley's first... Oh, that was their first game today against us, wasn't it? I forgot. They were supposed to play one of the Manchester teams, weren't they? So for their first game today... I know it was typical Burnley. They didn't look good. But they still scored 2 goals from headers because it's Burnley and they're just a huge team that lump the ball up and use their physicality. And it normally gets them enough points that they do okay. Chris Wood gets a decent amount of goals for them. I completely forgot to bet today on that. I do it every year. Because I swear he scores against us every time he plays against us, Chris Wood. Ever since he's left, I swear he scores every game. Or even if he doesn't score, he dominates us. And yeah, he knew he'd score today. But on the ball, they didn't look very good. Deeney scored 5 goals, open play 27 games. Yeah, Deeney's a blob. Absolute blob. That is not Premier League level. He boasted, I can't remember when it was, he boasted about the fact that he got double digits last season. When I'm pretty sure over half of them were penalties. Like, oh, well done. Well done. Jorginho probably scored close to the same amount of goals as you. He scored 10 in total, but half were pens. Yeah, there you go. There you go. He's not been very good for a while. Deeney's one of those players that if he wasn't a club legend, he wouldn't be at the level. In my opinion. I don't think he would have still been in the Prem if he hadn't been at Watford for so long. Few players that are like that at multiple clubs. They stick around because they've been there for years, even if they are not at the level that the club is at. Andy King. Quite a lot. Wes Morgan. Thing is, Wes Morgan still does a better job than Deeney. Like, Wes Morgan comes in and against a really... I'm surprised he didn't start today, honestly. Wes Morgan against physical strikers does a job. It's the only people that he can do anything against, because, yeah, if he's up against Aguero or Firmino and Salah and Mane or something like that, he'll get ripped to shreds. But if he's up against someone like a Dini, he used to be good against someone like Lukaku. That was the perfect striker for Wes to play against, because he could just use his fat to sort of absorb the physicality and just get in the way of shots. But yeah, he is now at that stage where you would rather him not be playing any games for you. And I think that's the difference. Wes is not a starter. He's like 4th choice. We're playing Ndidi at centre-back over Wes. We're moving someone into a different position instead of playing him. Whereas Dini was playing... He was one of the first names on the team sheet. That's the difference. Like, it's very, very different someone still being at a club because they've been there for ages compared to someone starting week in, week out for that club. That was the thing with Dini. Whereas, yeah, Wes, if Wes had been bouncing from club to club, he would not still be at Premier League level. No chance. But he also isn't starting. He'll probably play against Arsenal in the Cup on Tuesday. Wednesday. So, yeah. Mark Noble is a perfect example, like Dini, yeah. If West Ham really, really want to improve, they need to play someone other than Mark Noble. But they seem to refuse to. West was very good in a title-winning year, partially due to the fact we had Kante. Booth was the guy in that year. Booth became a cult hero during that season. Partially because of his free kick that will go down in history, which some of you may not have seen. Robert Huth, free kick. What a baller. Yeah. Scoring v City and Spurs. Yep. Yeah, he did. Only copy flying headers. I mean, we've got the dream now. We've got a forward player or midfielder. Turkish. I'm ready for an overhead kick from the edge of the box. Muzzy is it style. Bring it on. Oh my god, that guy sold. Wow, we could be well clear of 500k if we get a couple more sales on any of these. It's unlikely, but I guess you never know. There's a chance we could have a good chunk. Parker, yeah. Glenn, cheers for subbing. Welcome. Yeah, why? I noticed this last time. Why was this guy bought for 4.4k? And why did I try and... So confused. If you're still on this game. Yeah, but it's fine when you're not taking anything seriously. You think 7-minute squads? What do you mean? I have one more 7-minute squads planned with Jack for FIFA 20, and hopefully one more team takedown planned for FIFA 20 with Tom. Exactly, Jack. Mostly is its overhead kicks. Still underrated. Better than Rooney's. Oh, that's hard. He didn't shin it in. Is it overhead kick? What a guy. Thiago's a baller. Ooh. Oh, what a ledge. If only these kind of players could get something like club icon cards or something in FIFA. He's never going to get a proper icon card. But if each club in like the top, I don't know, 4 or 5 leagues in the game could get something like that. It doesn't even have to be a great card. Maybe it could be like an 85 or something like that. It doesn't have to be incredible. It'd be really, really cool. Carrot, good goal. Yumna, thank you. Messi with very kind words to Vidal after he is now confirmed at Inter de Milan. The Vidal. That could be a very interesting one. Tarek, I didn't really care. Inter messed up going for Vidal. Maybe it's a little bit too late. You're getting him in the twilight years. When you could have gone for someone younger, up and coming. Maybe Vidal was a safe player to go with. Backed out a Tonali deal to get him. I mean, that's a gutsy call. Whoever made that decision. Tonali's supposed to be the next big thing, isn't he? He's the guy. Has he gone anywhere? Or is he sticking wherever he was this season? Where's he going, Milan? Or has he already gone, actually? I swear I saw that somewhere. Tonali. That's better. Andrew Tonali, AC Milan win race to sign Brescia midfielder. Who is there? Raheem Diaz and Tonali make competitive Milan debut. Oh, he's on loan to Milan. Interesting. He's joined on a season-long loan for 10 mil with an option to buy for 15 mil. Plus bonuses worth 10 mil. If he does as well for him as he is hyped up to be able to do, they'll snap that up in an instant at the end of the year. Maybe they did it that way because of the pandemic, and same way we've done under. I don't know if Wikipedia is right with an option to buy, whether it's an obligation. Either way, if he plays to his, I don't watch the guy, but I've heard a lot about him being the future of Italy's midfield. Michael, yep. That's why you try and get stuff done early. Nali is an absolute beast, future of Italy and future Pirlo. That's the one, isn't it? The next Pirlo. Did I see Tonali's free kick though? Nope. Tonali is one of the few players in football who has potential to be generational. Along with Castan. Robson, yeah.
We don't have enough data to call it alcohol abuse.
Crazy moves in Italy, all loans to buy because nobody has money.
These are the only two incidents that have ever occurred in the history of...
Yeah, mate, it's already started.
Or if they're the tip of a very large iceberg.
Where Puig is leaving Barca. I think I read that. Yeah, I think Gary Lineker retweeted something that said that. If Koeman genuinely thinks that Puig isn't one of the future stars for Barca, I don't get it. The guy is a baller. He's a machine.
Smaller, tighter, very, very way more stronger.
And again, I watch as many Barca games as I can. I can't watch every single one of them, so I've not seen all of his performances in every competition ever. From what I've seen, and everything that you read about, like the ratings that he gets from managers and fans and other players at the club, it seems bizarre. Absolutely bizarre that they would think about getting rid of him. He's 21. Robbo, yeah, they just need like a few to gel together, don't they, to really bring it back, and then build on that for years. He wants to play Pjanic. So you're loving a look at the Prem table right now? Yep. Like, the reason why it's so bizarre is because it's not a position that Barca have a lot of incredible young players that are bursting onto the scene in. Whereas when we were linked with Trincao, right? Francisco Trincao. It sort of made sense because right wing, right? You've been signed from the Liga NOS, loaned straight back out to get even more experience. But then we come in with a loan to buy offer, something like that, of nearly 50 mil. And they basically said, no, he's not going anywhere. When in front of him, they had Batty sometimes plays on the right, not too much, but sometimes he does. Messi and Usman. And they basically straight up said, no, you can't have him. Even on loan, you can't have him. Whereas, if they actually sell someone like Pedri, I don't get it. But in the preseason friendly so far, Trincao has balled out. He's looked pretty good. But he looks like he would suit the Spanish league more so than the Prem. It's rare in the Prem, I would say, that you get many skinny wingers, is how I'm going to sum him up, that are based purely on agility and not physicality. I think Riyadh is one of few. And so someone that doesn't need the physicality and is allowed a bit more time on the ball, I think he's, from what I've watched in the couple of pre-season friendly games that I've seen him play, he's looked pretty good. Arnav, maybe. Why'd you play Pug over Pjanic, etc.? Same reason Rail loaned out Erdegaard. Well, he probably should play over Pjanic, because Pjanic should never have been bought, but I guess it's pretty hard to justify buying someone for the insane amount that Pjanic has been brought in. Like, benching him for a kid would seem a bit crazy. But that deal, God knows how many weird financial things were going on with that swap. Firstly, the fact that it wasn't even a straight swap. How much did our tour officially go for? So our tour went for 64 mil. Pjanic came in for 54. Should never have been bought. But summary of Barcelona. Do you like Mane's hairline? No, I'm not jealous of it. Maybe because Pjanic is a more experienced player. But you don't need that. Experienced players are the reason why Barca are not doing as well right now. They're playing too many experienced players rather than playing their better and younger players that have a lot more hunger and desire to go out there and prove their worth. Someone like Artur compared to Pjanic. The amount of dodgy finances in that decision will probably never see the light of day, but anyone that thinks that that was a legit, like, double transfer swap clearly doesn't pay too much attention to football. Oh. Aaron, yeah. So, no. Right, Yenma, we're gonna get rid. Oh. We don't like nonsense, especially when it's spammed. Get rid of that. But I mean, we've streamed actually today for nearly 3 hours, which I didn't intend on doing. When I started the stream as late as I did. I thought I'd probably stream for about an hour and a half, to be honest with you. Oh, we made a tiny bit more progression on this, by the way. Each day I want to be able to play a little bit further in this song, right? I don't even know if you can hear Where would it be? Here. Sort of. It's the only reason that makes sense. Yeah, I guess. But in reality, there's definitely dodgy decisions going on. Right, so we're going to do this, and then we're going to end it off, I think. So if you have enjoyed the stream, make sure you thumb it up. Make sure you've subbed if you're new. We are going to stream again tomorrow. God knows what, but we're going to do it. And yeah, we've made a little bit more progress. So here we go. Let me turn it up a little bit more. Wait. Let me pause this. There we go. Right, first section, smash it out the park. Then no! Of course I messed it up on stream. Let's try again. Oh, I can't do it anymore. The pressure's got to me. Never mind. Let's give it one more chance. I can't remember it. No! I did it so cleanly earlier so many times. Ish. And then there we go. That's as far as we can get. Have you seen on the BBC Wolves are in talks with Barcelona? Yes. It's done by all accounts, and by what I mean by that is when Fabrizio says here we go, which I'm pretty sure he did. Am I making that up? Oh yeah, Nelson Semedo to Wolves is here we go and confirmed. The deal is done and will be signed in the next few hours along with Barcelona. Personal terms agreed with Mendes until 2025. Medicals next week. Now it's time for Dest, but Bayern are confident to sign him. You surprised Barca let Semedo go? I'm not, if they're actually bringing in a competent right back. Playing any more games? No. I'm ending the stream. I'm going to bed. Thank you very much, anyone that watched. Again, if you enjoyed it, thumb it up, subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully the database comes out. It won't, but hopefully it does. So, if it doesn't, I have no idea what to do. Maybe we'll do some retro FIFA. We'll make a decision, okay? And we'll figure it out. We'll tweet it out and all that good stuff. But you'll just have to wait and see. So, until tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for tuning into tonight's stream. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'll see you in a bit. Goodbye. I'm going to try this once more for anyone still here that cares about this song. I want to get this bit nailed down. One last attempt. last note he messes up. There you go. That was much better though. Right, I'll see you tomorrow.